What is up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about Coinbase. This is a trade that I took earlier this morning, and I want to go over within this day trade what ended up making me take this, why I was going to exit when I exited, and why I actually exited a little bit early. But we're going to go over all of that now. I'm going to, like I said in the video about Tesla, go check that Tesla day trade out that I took earlier. I want to start going over my exact trades on this channel, specifically day trades as well that I've been taking recently. And I also want to use this as an education platform. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and I'm going to start doing some more educational videos as well, talking about VWAP and indicators and all of that. Now, looking at Coinbase, I went ahead and, like I said earlier, I made that video on Tesla talking about how I was able to scalp $100 in 5 minutes. Now we're going to talk about the Coinbase one. So looking at Coinbase earlier this morning, after I had scalped that $100 on Tesla, I noticed we had a big dump on Coinbase here, which you guys can obviously, the first 2 candles of the day was a 2.7% drop. And at this time, we saw this pullback down here. We were able to hold. And the first thing that I noticed was a divergence, which a divergence is one of my favorite ways to tell if a trend is reversing. And the way that you can tell a divergence here is when you make a low followed by a lower low. So we're making a lower low, which is bearish, but the RSI that we have is actually making a higher low. So basically all that means is that the downward movement has not reversed, but it's weakening. And you can see that as soon as I saw this come through, which the more times the divergence occurs, the better. But as I saw this come through, I actually gripped it right after low a day, which is at 151.73. From there, we came up, we tapped, we had trouble getting through this VWAP resistance, pushed up on the VWAP, and I closed here at 155.54 because my price target was up here at 157, and I felt, you know what, it's not really worth holding for another $100. So I ended up grabbing it. I made $171 profit, which you guys can see here on the right, $171 profit. And of course, as always, I sold too soon. We pull back, we tapped the VWAP, and from there we ran another 2%. I missed out on another $200. Now, very, very good. Why were those my entries and exits? Why specifically did I think about using those? So let's go through, let's take a look at black box stocks, and we're going to show you the ORB support, which recently I've been messing around with a lot. I really do like it. So you can see earlier this morning, let me actually just zoom in here and make this a little bit bigger for you guys so it's easier for you to see. But at this time, like I said, we had that nice strong divergence. You can see here lower low. I don't have an RSI on, but when we made the lower low, we had a higher high. And I noticed that with that divergence on a 152 support on the 5-minute ORB, there's probably a damn good chance we're going to bounce. And look what happened. You know, like we saw earlier, we took a bounce, we ran up, I sold right here, pulled back, and then look, tapped the 157 resistance on the ORB, and then pulled right back. So that's why you can see here where I have my red line up on a Thinkorswim right here. This right here was the ORB resistance. That's the resistance I was looking for. So that's the trade, guys. I hope this video helps. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.